I tell you a secret. Let me tell you a secret, people. My secret is this. I really love the intro music. I didn't want to stop it. How are you, people? How are you? I hope you all feeling good, healthy, energetic, positive, despite the fact that we are living in those days and the curfew is still, still active. However, we are healthy, we are good, we are at our homes, we feeling very good, and I really want to tell you that we must appreciate everything in life. Yeah, it's very important. So welcome everyone. This is Ali. My name is Ali. I am today discussing the phrasal verb take and get, and I hope I make it more obvious and more clear for you, because I believe that so much people have a bit problems with phrasal verbs, because they believe it's very difficult, they believe it's very hard to understand, to comprehend, to memorize. But here we are hoping that making it easy for you. And just like a front tip for you before we start, consider phrasal verbs as vocabularies. It's actually the category of phrasal verbs, grammar. Consider it as vocabularies, and with vocabularies you can understand that you need to memorize, but in the same time practicing is very important. Practicing makes you perfect, as they all say, and it's completely true. I couldn't agree more. So today we will talk about take and get specifically. So I hope you are ready for our lesson. And almost forgot, happy Children's Day. I believe today is the 23rd of April, which is like it's your holiday. So happy Children's Day to all of your children, and I hope you're having today an amazing day with your children and your loved ones. So happy holidays, happy Children's Day. So anyone here, I want to see your thumbs up so that we can start. I don't start my lesson unless there is thumbs up or something. So how are you? Are you good? Do you have your coffee with you so that we can start our lesson? How is everything with you? Can I see thumbs up, hi, hello, something, so that we can start our lesson? I brought my coffee here. I hope you brought yours. Hello. Welcome. I love coffee. Whoa. Okay, I have so much energy to start. Okay, let's go. Okay, we've got the first verb. Basically, let's understand what is a phrasal verb. Obviously, it's a verb. Very good, Ms. Adanur. Phrasal verb is the following. It's basically, and obviously, it's a verb with a proposition. Okay? Verb or proposition which comes in different kind of meanings. Sometimes one meaning, sometimes two meanings, maybe three meanings. Okay? Why we need to learn phrasal verbs? Because it's commonly and very so much, I believe, used in everyday conversations, in the movies that you are watching, and also you can find it in books if you are reading a New York best-time selling books so much. They all use phrasal verbs with their writing and so on. However, most of the phrasal verbs are a slang, which mean like the street language use. Others, no, they are adopted for the formal speaking language. So phrasal verbs are important. Remember, as much as you use them, as much as you get to know them, and you cannot ever forget them. Okay. We have the verb take, and this is, as I did for you here, you can see the prepositions here. Out, in, over, up with, after, back, out, on, down, and to. So basically, this is the whole list. Let me do something so that you can yes, let me do this thing for you guys. I did that so that you can see what's in front of you, and I also have here the chat I'm seeing so that we can see clearly. Let me zoom in a little. I hope you can see that, guys. Can you see that? Yes, you can. It's very clear now. Okay, so very good. Okay, so if we say take out, for me the first meaning of take out come into my head when you take someone out, when you assassinate someone, when you kill someone, and I put it here for you. Actually, this is for me a reminder. I don't want to forget anything. I want to tell you the whole package. So take out, basically, you can refer to someone who assassin, who kill. So for example, you are a gangster, someone working in a mob or in a gang, and you are thinking you want to kill someone. So you tell your friends, your gang, do you know what I think? I think we need to take this man out. We need to take this man out. Taking out someone, which means killing someone or assassinating someone. Okay? Now, here comes the third, but this I want to start with. Let's see here. I hope I can get it to you. I really don't know how to send you this, but you can always take a screenshot for the video and you can write your own word bait. No problem there. No problem. For now, take screenshot. I hope in the future I can send it. I will send it. No problem, guys. So, take out, which means killing someone, assassinating. The first one is food. Normal. This is very normal. Take out. When you go to McDonald's or which is very famous in Turkey actually, Popeyes. When you go to Popeyes and you order something, I want, for example, I don't know, in Turkey they say like 14.95, like I don't know. So 14.95 liras, and he told you you want it here or you want to take it home. You tell him no, I want it to take out. So he asks you, would you like it take out or here? So take out comes as taking food out from the restaurant to your homes. Okay? So this is the second one. The first one. Now the last meaning of take out, which mean literal taking out, which mean basically you have, let's say you are cooking chicken in your oven, and the chicken is all ready and all spicy and perfect, so you are taking out the chicken from the oven. Taking out, there is no difficulty there, I believe. So first one, we've got food, which you are taking out your food from the restaurant to somewhere, to your home. And the literal meaning, which is taking out something from the oven, or taking out something from your closet, your cabinet, clothes. Take out your shirt, take out your jacket. And killing, assassinating. Now, this is for take out. Now, let's talk about in. Taking in. For example, you got... This is very bad manners when someone say that, but this is an example, so bear with me. Someone got fat. He overweight. Let's say overweight, and he need to make his clothes big, or he lost weight and he want to make his clothes smaller. So taking in, I wrote here tailor, so that's a reminder for me. When you go to the tailor and you want to make your, let's see here. Yep. So take in, for example, this clothes, take them in, which mean make them smaller. So if I have this shirt, I want to take it in, I make it smaller. Okay, so that's what it means. First one, take in, basically taking something, shrinking it, make it smaller. That's for number one, for take in. Let me highlight this one so that this one we finished and we're moving on. Okay, now we are talking about in. Okay, in for tailor, making things smaller, making it shrinking. Remember, take screenshot or write. Okay, I always have my note here. Write if you would like to do that. So tailor is done. Number two, adopt a cat. What does that mean? For example, you saw a cat or any pet, an animal in the street. Basically, in Turkey we are seeing so much dogs. For example, you saw a very cute, beautiful dog, and you want to take it in. Take it in, which means adopting it. Take it from the street and put it at your home and wash it, give it food and everything. Maybe you call it, I don't know, if it's women, if it's female, you call it Molly or something. So take in. I took in a dog from the street. I took in a dog from the street, or a cat from the street, which means you adopted a dog. You took a dog from the street and you took good care of it. Okay? So first one, tailor, making something shrinking. If you are very thin, shrinking something. And adopting cat, take in, which is adopting. Now, let's jump to over. Most of them, they are very, I believe, very common. Others, not so much common. Or they are really used in the English language, but we are not focused. Okay? So we need to be more focused, fellas. So take over. Take over. There is two meaning for that. For a company, for example, it's basically like, let's discuss the second one and we come back to the first one. Take over driving. That's, I think, very basic, which means if you are you're going on the highway with your friends, I don't know, they call it in Turkish, I believe, autostop. I believe it's autostop. Yes, they call it autostop. In English, There is nothing. In English, they call it hitchhiking. Yes. So basically, when you go somewhere, you do this and you go. So basically, you are going with a friend or anyone you see in the street, and you ask them for example, the driver say to you, "I am really, really tired. Could you please take over driving or take over the wheel?" They don't generally say take over the driving. They say take over the wheel, which basically this. So taking over the wheel, okay? Take over company. What do I mean by this one? Company is the following. For example, I have a very big company, very big, huge, successful, $1 billion company, let's say, and there is other small businesses. They call them startups. The businesses that they just started. So taking over basically means I am the owner of the big company. I take over the small business company, which means I give money so that I can take it. I believe this happened with Mark Zuckerberg. He is the founder of Facebook, and I believe he took over WhatsApp. He took over Instagram. I'm not very sure. My information might be mistakes. Am I correct, guys? Mark Zuckerberg, he took other businesses because the Facebook was blossoming. It was very big business, and I believe he took. Is that correct? Is this information correct, guys? Did Mark Zuckerberg took WhatsApp and Instagram? Is that correct? Anyone? Hello? Yes. Yes. I read this, but I'm not very sure. So I was like, let me check with you guys. Okay. So basically, a big company takes over a small company. However, WhatsApp is very big and Instagram also, but Facebook is huge. I said big then huge, okay? So those are the two meanings where we can use take over. Take over a company, taking over another company. Take over a wheel when you are tired. Like, hey friends, I'm tired. Can you take over the wheel? Drive. Could you drive instead of me? I am dead. I'm tired. By the way, thank you, Mr. Muharram. Thank you so much. Now we are jumping to the fourth one, which is up. Take up. Take up space in a room. So, for example, I have a very big house, and I have a free space which I would love to give it to my friend or anyone. So I said to him, I will say to him, you can take up this space. You can, excuse me, you can take up this space, which means you have a place in your room which it's free, you are not using, and you are telling your friend, you can take up this place. Take up, which means taking the space. That's basically it is. For another one, which is the second meaning of it here, take up, he say take a hobby. So, for example, nowadays, we are all in our houses, quarantined, and we don't know what we should do. So I will say to you, why don't you take up a hobby? Take up a hobby, which means starting a hobby or creating something, doing something. So you can take up a hobby. For example, you can learn, as we now learning English, and you can learn maybe Spanish if your English is very good. So why you don't take up another lesson, a Spanish lesson? Okay, so guys, now you can take up a hobby. Anyone can take up a hobby. Taking up a hobby would make you completely busy, which is very good in our quarantine days, and it will improve yourself quite intensively. So take up a hobby. So we finished space in a room, and here we've got taking a hobby. So, up with. Here we've got up with. Take up with. Taking up with. I have a problem with someone, and I am talking to someone about the problem. And this man, he don't care. I was like, why you are telling me about a problem between you and your wife? Why you are telling me about a problem with you and your wife? Go take up with your wife. Take up the problem with your wife. Take up, discussing the problem, talking about the problem, finding a solution in case if you are an open-minded person. So take up with, discussing a problem. I wrote it here, discuss a problem. Mr. Furkan, why unfortunately? Why unfortunately? Okay, I will wait for why unfortunately, and let's continue. So take up with your wife, take up with someone your problem, why you are talking to me. So basically discussing a problem with a friend or any person that you have a problem with. Now we are we are going to jump to after. So take after. Okay, I believe this is might be a bit confusing. Taking after. Some students believe taking after is like taking care of someone. Here, taking after completely different, which is the original meaning of it, which is a similar character, which means I have my father's nose. I took after my father's nose, which means I have the similar thing from my father. I took after my mother. I took something after my mother. For example, let's say bad-tempered. Let's say bad-tempered. For example, bad-tempered. Yes, those are my notes. I did them fast, so excuse Mrs. Spelling, please. Okay, so take after, basically taking a similar character. Let's say my uncle is a very bad-tempered. Bad-tempered, which means he's very, very angry. He just like if you just talk to him normally about something, he will be crazy and he will completely like he will be angry. So I took after my uncle, his bad tempering, his bad mood, his anger. I took after my uncle. It's like this. Take back. Now, if you are watching movies, wherever it was like British or American movies, take back, it happens when a fight going on, like a street fight or something. Take it back, and it can be formal, which means you say something bad about someone, you are not watching your words carefully, you are not very careful with your language. So you say something bad to a person, and this person he say to you, take it back, like, which means like apologize. Okay, I'm sorry, I take it back. It's like this. Okay, I don't want any trouble. I don't mean this. I take it back. So taking back something, which means taking back a bad word or something verbally you said to a person. So take back the bad words. I started with the second one because that's the common one. The other one, also I believe, also common, not very very used, I believe. Take back, basically returning. You took something back from a person or individual, and you need to take it back. So, for example, I borrowed a book from my father like 2 years, 5 years ago. So my girlfriend come to me and she said, "Who's this book belongs to. I was like, this is my father's. He gave it to me 2 years ago. So my girlfriend said, why don't you take it back to him? You know, why don't you take it back to him? Take that book back to your father. So returning something back. Either it was a book, anything that you took from someone. I'm sorry. I woke up morning. I have a flu. I didn't go outside. I'm quarantined. Okay, it's a flu. It's normal flu. Okay. Okay. Take out. Take out. Taking out someone. Let me highlight it with the green color for you fellas. Take out. And let's start with the common one. A plane taking out, which means boarding. Take out. The plane is taking out, or we can say taking off. However, here, take out, which means the plane is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, so it's a one way we can understand take out is the plane part, and the second one is the success. Taking out the success, which means you have something at your work and you need to take it out, which means you took it and you try to become successful with it. So take out something. Thank you so much. Cheers. Take out. Okay. Take on. Take on. This is, I wrote 2 parts of it and I don't think they are very difficult. Take on, let me highlight it first. Take on a challenge. Someone say to you, you were 4 friends together, okay, 4 friends together, and you challenge yourself to skydive, going on an airplane and through yourself with parachutes and you know, flying in the air and pulling your parachute out and everything. So this was a challenge. Who will take on this challenge? Who will agree to this challenge? Okay, so take on a challenge, something it's been offered or assumed or proposed by someone, which is a challenge. And are you brave enough to take on this challenge? Are you up to the level of taking this challenge? So take on a challenge. And the other way, which is the part that I really don't like when it happens, which is bullying. When someone very big and he bullies someone very small or little or younger than him just because he's very powerful and big and muscular or anything. Bullying is not cool. Bullying is not good. Anyone who do bullying, that is very bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. Remember, okay? That's very bad. Don't do that. Never. You know, what goes around comes around, okay? So if you bullied someone, one day someone will bully your son or your daughter. That's the way life goes. So take on, which basically fighting someone. Take on the bully, you know? This man is a bully in my school and I need to take on this bully. I need to fight him and I need to win, okay? I need to fight him and I need to win. Take on this bully. Who is like the bully standing like this? Like, who will take on me, you know? Who will take on bully? I will punch him in the face. Okay. No fighting. No fighting. Okay. Then we come to before the last, which is down. Take down, which mean yes. Happy 23rd of April. Happy Children's Day. Yes. Play with your children. Play with your children. Play video games. Interest with your children. Yes. Okay, moving on. Take down. Beating. beating. Anthony Queens, nice. Yep. So take down, which means exactly the opposite for on. So if you take on the bully might take down you, which means he might fight you and he might bring you down to earth. You know? Look, I might take on the bully, but what if the bully take down me? You know? You can't use two phrasal verbs. It's a little confusing, but take down a person, when you take down an opponent, which means you are bringing him down to earth. Like you are killing him. You're not. Take on is you're winning. Take down, you're being beaten, which means like boof, boof, boof. You're being killed. Okay? I'm sorry. This is the first one, which means the opposite of the bully, which means the bully killing you basically, is bringing you down to earth. And take down a lecture. Take down here, as simple as it sounds, pen and paper and take down, write notes. If you are in a mathematical department or, I don't know, psychology, engineering, so on, university, any specific, not any specific department, you can just take down notes. Take down, which means the professor, the doctor, just like talking, blah, 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 blah. And what you need to do is to take down notes, because make sure that each professor, each doctor talks so much, of course giving information, he will bring from the information that he's delivering to you. So basically, take down notes, which mean you are writing the notes, okay? Take down notes, which mean you are writing down the notes from the professor in the lecture, okay? Okay, we are coming to the last one here, which is 2. Let me highlight it green. I hope you can see it. Yes, you can see it. Perfect. So, take 2. This one is not used, and it's not very common, because remember, the order that I wrote right now, this is the common order, which means take out is common, very common, little, not that much, not very, okay? So it's also ordered, it's also organized, okay? So take 2 is to help someone. I take to the pen from my friend. It's like this. It's not making any sense, I understand, but in examples you will understand, because after take we will take the examples, exercise that we have, okay? Yes, so take 2 is to offer help or to take help from someone. So I took to my friend a pen. I took to from my friend a pen, and so on. It's not very common. However, I need to tell you about it. Okay? Okay. Do you have any questions? Do you have any examples that you might want to share with me about take? Can you give me any examples? Or tell me about something not common, in common, something we can't see so much in our daily life. Is there anything that it might surprise you? You didn't know, like, we can use this one here. I didn't know that. Is there anything, or they all are familiar to you? Yes, people. Now I want to hear from you something bit, so that we can start the exercises that I prepared for you. Yes. Or you need anyone that I need to give extra example for? Yes. So, is there anything not familiar? Is there anything that you are surprised to see? If you want to give examples, or anything. Yes. Yes, people. Do you understood? Do you understood the example that I gave? Is it clear for you? Are you here, people? Are you here? Hi. Hello from the other side. I still have my sense of humor, despite the fact the flu is killing me. I don't know. Okay, I've got a yes here. Okay. Yes and yes and yes and yes. Yes, I love your yeses. Okay, very good. Okay. Before we continue to get and its uses, let's go for our example that we prepared. Okay. Here you've got an examples. Okay. Phrasal verbs with take here. Now this is just a bit explanation, fast explanation for you. Thank you. Each sentence given below contains an incomplete phrasal verb. Complete the expression by supplying a suitable preposition or adverb particle. Choose your answer from the options given in the brackets. Now, reading the question, now as a teacher, I need to tell you this. Reading the questions are essential, important. So you need to read the question first. However, here it's very obvious, yes. So, whoa, we have so much. Number 1 is C. What? You mean last one? I see. Ah, F, okay. Okay. She takes her grandma. It's correct. That was a fast correct. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. She takes after her grandma. Okay, before we jump, what does that mean? She takes after her grandma. What she's doing, yani? And that's a Turkish yani, remember, okay? Before we jump, I will not let you read. What does that mean? I need to give you, you need to give me something so that I can understand you understood why you chose after, you know? Even if it's simple. I like to see little words explanation of the sentence. It's very important for understanding. Why I'm speaking very slightly, I don't know. Thank you. Very good. Nice. Nice. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, moving on. Number 2. They assaulted the watchman and took many precious paintings. Which one is here? What are we using here? And why? Beautiful people. Resemble. The exact resemblance. Yes. They assaulted the watchman and took many precious paintings. Which one here and why? They assaulted. Okay, we have Mr. Shahin. He say off. Is there any other answers that we might find in our live chat? Off. Okay, we have 3 off. Now I need you to tell me why did you choose off? I'm not sure of. Let's understand the sentence together. Okay? Miss Edanur, she say away. Take away. What do you think, guys? Took away. Took away. What do you think, guys? Is it off or away? Come on, you can do it. Okay, we have down here. So we are now completely confused. Is it off or down or away? Which one it is? Here we've got down, took down. Okay, we have a 3 off. 1, 2, 3. However, Miss Merve is not sure. And we have down here and take away. They took away. Down, okay. Could be down or away. Okay. I will choose down for you guys and we will see. Let's choose down and we will see. Okay, we will choose down. Down is incorrect. Down is incorrect. Down here. The fun thing about phrasal verbs, they cannot be the same. We are not talking here about prepositions only. We are talking about a verb plus preposition. Okay? So there is no two answers for the same. Okay? So the correct answer is, I believe, away. In the end, we will read the sentence and understand it together. No problem. Okay? Okay, we've got number 3. These shoes don't fit. I'm going to take them blank to the store. Yes, Miss Edanur, correct. They are normally taken away. Yes, thank you. So this one, which number 3? Yup, 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 yup. It's correct. Thank you. Taking back to the store. I believe this is quite obvious. It's not very difficult. Don't take him blank an idiot. This is also very nice, very good, a phrasal verb that we are using. Yes. Back is correct. Back is correct. Yes, guys. However, now number 4, don't take him blank an idiot. We have off from Miss Sudanese. Miss Merve, she say 4. Okay. Is there any other answers so that we can see your answers? We have 2 off, 1 4. Okay. Another. Give me more, fellas. Yes. We have here. No, it's gonna be 4. I see. So Miss Sudanese, she said off, then she said 4, and now we have 2 4, and okay, we have another 4. Look, Miss Adanur, she say it's N, however she's not sure. It's very good, which means it might be wrong, it might be right. So let's try others if we think it's wrong. Okay, it's 4, correct. 4 is correct. Don't take him for an idiot. Okay, yani in this sentence means don't believe that he's an idiot. Okay, so don't think about him as an idiot. He is not an idiot. Thank you, guys. Very nice, very nice. Let's keep up the good work. We've got here, the dress was loose for me, so I took it to the tailor and got it taken. This is what we talk about. The tailor, remember? This is not commonly. It's uncommon. People don't use it so much. So out and off. Which one is it? Out and off. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Yes, correct. Take it in. It was loose. What does loose mean? Loose. What does loose mean? Loose. My shirt is loose. You know? My shirt is loose. What does loose mean? Not lose, not lost. Oh, okay. The dress was loose for me, so I took it to the tailor and got it taken in. Loose, which mean big. My shirt is not very tight. There is a space in my shirt. Okay? There is a space in my shirt. So I took it in so that I can shrink it, so that I can make it smaller. Yes. Yes. I hope you understood now. Yes. So take it in. It's absolutely correct. Very nice. Very nice. Slack, baggy, very cool, guys. Very nice. Very smooth. Okay. Jumping to the sixth one, sorry. I hope Mr. Shahin understood. Mr. Shahin, if you understood, give us thumbs up. If you understood, give us thumbs up so that we can proceed. Yes. Please take your shoes blank before entering the temple. Very nice. You're welcome, Mr. Shahin, of course. Oh, perfect. Very proud of you. Okay, let's clap for each. We need to clap for ourselves. Yes, yes, yes. It's very fascinating. I've got flu and I'm still... Okay, thank you. How are you going to meet the deadlines if you take blank too many projects? What do you think? All of you correct. Very nice. It is off. It is off. Correct, guys. Correct. Very nice. Number 7 now. Number 7. Maybe on. Let's see. How are you going to meet the deadlines if you take too many projects? Okay. I guess on, out. Why out? Understand the sentence, guys. Understanding the context is quite important. How are you going to meet the deadlines if you take too many projects? He took, okay? Too many projects, okay? So much project he took. Take out, he's taking out. I don't believe it's out, guys. It's on. Yes, it's on. Let's repeat it again for you. How are you going to meet the deadlines if you take on too many? Here, too many helping you out. Taking out, making it less. Take on, making it more. Okay, it is on. Correct. Yes, guys. Yes. Taking on. Okay. Making it challenging. Remember? Making it challenging. Yes. Okay. Number 8. If you love sushi, why don't you take her... I'm sorry, sushi. I have a flu. Okay? Forgive me. It's not sushi. Susie. Yes. Excuse my English. If you love Susie, why don't you take her on a date? Miss Merve, she said out. Okay. Miss Irina, she said out. Miss Edanur, she said out. Everybody's saying out, so out is the correct answer. Very nice. If you love sushi, why don't you take her out? Very good. Okay. Yes, it was easy. He took blank farming after retirement. Which one it is? Hopefully there is no sushi here. So he took blank farming after retirement. We have Miss Merve. She said up, 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 up. Okay, up. Correct. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Now, 10. We will take this issue blank when we meet next week. We will take this issue when we meet next week. Same meaning that look after. Took look after? He took up. Not look after. No, not taking care of. Not look after. No, different. Took up. He took up farming after retirement, which means he take. Over we have here. We will take this issue over when we meet next week. Over or on? Is it over? Are you sure? Are we pressing over here? Are you sure? I will press over. Are you confident? Maybe over, I don't know. On. Okay, we have 3 over. Okay, let's see. On. Okay. Incorrect. It's not on, it's up. We take up when we meet next week. Take on, which means finishing it. Take on and finishing it. Here he say next week. When we meet next week, we'll take up here, which means he will discuss it. Remember? Discuss a problem. Take up. Take up with your girlfriend. Remember before? If you have a problem, take up with your girlfriend. Here, discussing a problem. Okay, discussing a problem. Take up. Yes? Aren't we? Do you understood? Taking up. We will take up this issue when we meet next week, which means we will discuss, we will talk about. Guys, you are easy to be manipulated, okay? Check all the answers. Be careful. Okay, you have, look, most of prepositions need you to understand the context in phrasal verbs. The continuation of the sentence is very important. When we meet next week, if we are taking on, which means we are finishing it, which is not, because he said next week. And over, already finished yani. Up, we will discuss it yani. Okay? Okay. Here are the answer and discussing. I will discuss them fast because we need to take a break. After break, we will do the same process, but we will use get. Okay? We will use get and prepositions. Take, finished here. So the answers here, she takes after her grandma, which means she resembles her grandma. She looks like, similar character. Okay, here. 2, they assaulted the watchman and took many precious paintings away. Because this is past. They assaulted the watchman and they took it away, which means here, to take something away, to seize it by force. Okay, you applied force to the watchman, assaulted them, which means you did something, you killed them or punched them, and you took the paintings. Number 3, these shoes don't fit. I'm going to take them back to the store. No explanation because so obvious. Going again, number 4, don't take him for an idiot. To take somebody for an idiot is to assume that she is an idiot. So don't ever take anyone for an idiot, because nobody, and I mean this, nobody is an idiot or a fool. All they have the amount of, cleverness. 5, The dress was loose for me, so I took it to the tailor and got it taken in. To take the dress in is to make it smaller when sewing. Make it smaller. Sewing, basically the process of the tailor. You know? You understood? I have to mime all of that, you know? 6. Please take your shoes off before entering the temple. Normal. Very normal, very easy, doesn't need any explanation. How are you going to meet the deadlines if you take on too many projects? To take on is to accept responsibilities. Accepting responsibilities. Taking on, accepting responsibilities or work or etc. Okay? Here, how I know take on? Because too many projects. It might help you out. 8. If you love Susie, which is sushi for me, if you love Susie, why don't you take her out on a date? If you love Susie, why you didn't take her out on a date? Out is normal, out. Okay? 9. He took up farming after retirement. He took up farming after retirement. To take up is to begin as a hobby. Take up, as I said, he took. To take up is to begin as a hobby, like a Spanish lesson. 10. We will take this issue up when we meet next week. To take up an issue is to discuss it. Okay, fellas? Is to discuss it. I recommend so much practice. We have here only 2 mistakes, which can be a bit hard for you, but I believe you can do it. Practice, practice, practice. Now, we will take a break for 10 minutes. After, we will discuss phrasal verb, which is get. The same process. I will explain. We will take exercises and we will practice and take questions. So, I see you exactly after 10 minutes. Thank you for your energy, fellas. Thank you. 10 minutes. I will see you after 10. Don't go anywhere. Bring your coffee, your tea, and come back right here, okay? See you 10 minutes.